Okay, I got a story for you. I was telling the camera guy, and they couldn't believe it. They tried a different reader, and they could see the file, but they couldn't view it. But once I started playing it all the way through, then they could view the files. All right. The other thing that I found out was 4K 60 was the only problem. 4K 30, there was no problem. So I don't know if something happened to the camera, whatever. Yeah, I had a little problem there. Okay, so it's hard to see the LCD screen, and I got a 4K 30. It looks like it's recording, but I'm recording to the SD card. Okay, and it looks a little crooked. But, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, that's what's going on. Well, now I have to go back to my post office. So I'll take Worspark Parkway. So what I'm doing is I'm testing out the camera to see if it's having problems. So taking the CF Express card out, it's at 4K 30, so it should be no problem. I can't read it. I have to wait until I get to a stoplight. And I'm wearing my sunglasses too. Okay, it's 94 degrees outside. So after this video and showing some troubleshooting, because the guy wanted me to do see if I could look through the EVF and record it. Well, since I've been having the card problem being viewed on a computer, I would put the CF Express card. It recorded the videos, but it wouldn't recognize the drive. And the only way, like I said in a previous video, was I had to play it completely in the camera for the computer to recognize it. I do have another SD card reader, which I will put on the computer to see if that solves the problem. It could be the reader itself. I think it's a file because he tried another reader and he could view it, but he couldn't play, or when he tried playing it, it was all black. So once I played the video on the camera, and then he could view it, you know, the video. So if there's something going on with the writing and I think it's protection, okay? So I have to get off my butt, go to Nikon to see if there's a firmware update for the camera, or if there's a firmware update to NX Studio. They were talking about where you have to have the app on and all that stuff. I don't really like using media over the air to transfer stuff. I like the hardwire. I've always been using the SD cards. So things I'm going to be doing is I try different SD or CF Express cards. The SD card is working fine. So I think it might be the drive and the camera or whatever. But I'll document it, send the question to Nikon, see what they say, and see if I get a response. I was showing in front of the camera guy that recording was interrupted. Please be patient, and then it would freeze. So I tried turning off the thing, and it wouldn't turn off. I had to pop the battery out. Okay. And it showed that it didn't record the file. So he agreed there was something going on. We tried the 4K 30, no problem, on the CF Express. He had no problems looking at the SD card, okay? So there's workarounds, but it's frustrating if you do a 4K 60 and you're trying to get the fastest format and it's not working. Now, I did use the 4K 120 yesterday. I had no problems with the CF Express card until I had that overheating last night. And I did explain to him that when I did get the camera, it didn't give me the option to, what was it? You know, they have to set up for the time zone and all that stuff. It was already set to December 31st, 2023 in London, England. So I think it was used by a rep or a content creator. And like a dummy me, I should have reset everything. When you get a camera, you reset everything and then you put in your own settings, okay? So what I'm thinking of doing is doing the same thing when I get home. Is just reset everything and see what happens. It's nice and cool in here. I'm also looking at shaking. I do have the stabilization on. Now, that was the only thing I turned on today. Okay? I had it off because it was on the, it's in the car or on a tripod. You don't need the stabilization. And it is a locked sensor once you turn it off. You know how the ZF, it still moves around after you turn it around. You could hear it, something shaking in there. You don't hear it on this camera, okay? So, you start figuring out, okay, what's causing the issue. So, right now the stabilization is on, and I got it on the SD card. When I mail my bill, I'm gonna end the recording, go and record to the CF Express card again, and see what happens. This might be Whitmore right here, and not Pyramidal coming up. If that's the case, and I have to move on over. Yeah, it's Whitmore. I see the barrels. Yep, Whitmore. So I don't want to get off here. And I had to get in this lane anyway. And they've been working over here for quite a while too. They're doing a sidewalk. That's what they've been doing, is sidewalk. Because it's right next to a park. So that's what they've been holding it up for. This has been going on for months, folks. So get off at Pyramidal. Slow down for these people. I'll get my battery power banks today. It's out for delivery. So I think what they had was their truck kind of broke down. They had to go back to Wachichachi. It's north of, well, it's north of Boston, let's put it that way, okay? Take the side road to, you know, like 40 or whatever to take the back roads to San Antonio, or you go to I-35 to Austin and then down. And this is Nacogdoches. I want to get to Pyramidal. Okay, that's Nacogdoches. Now I'm going to Pyramidal. See, you haven't gone to work and you forget how to get there. Which is a good thing, because I'm retired. Don't have to worry about it anymore. These stripings are, I guess you can pull off to the side. So it's been 2 lanes. They just moved the cars over because, you know, and then they have 3 lanes, you know, if you want to get off. I don't know. So, go to the post office, mail this bill. Outstanding. Now I am going to look at see if it's overheating with the thermometer. That's the other thing I'm checking. It's 1:14 in the afternoon, okay? I do have the air conditioner on 3, so it's kind of loud. And I could, you know what, I think it's leaning a little bit too much this way. A little bit better. I don't see the thermometer, okay? And it's at 4K30. All right, it's at F8. There's a UPS truck. So I'll mail this bill and being I'm home to get my battery packs, because I want one for each camera. You know, the RX100, I already have one for the RX Mark II. I'm sorry, the ZV1 Mark II. But I got a couple other cameras, like the J1, or I mean the J5 and the V3 for the Nikon 1. I got it. And then you get these knuckleheads right here. Speed. So this is on the SD card, okay? I'm gonna go in here, turn it off. Thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. I'm looking at this right now. I see no overheating, and it did real well. FX 4K 30. So now I'm gonna put it to the CF Express card, and I think I have it on animals. Okay, gotcha. So I'll do that. Thank you for watching, and wait for the next video.